Now, after 3 attacks in the space of 3 days, it's clear now that security forces face a new challenge as terrorists have shifted their focus now to Jammu. First was the attack in Riyasi on a bus full of pilgrims. Terrorists opened fire upon the bus, forcing it to tumble down a deep gorge, which ended up killing 9 civilians in the process and injuring 30. The second attack was in Hiranagar in Kathua. 2 terrorists entered a village house and asked for water. Suspicious villagers then alerted the security personnel, but the terrorists opened fire, and in the ensuing gunfight, 1 terrorist was killed and 1 civilian was also injured. CRPF Jawan also is known to have lost his life. The second terrorist has also now been neutralized, is what we're being told.
सैदा के गांव वासियों की बहादुरी और इनके जज्बा जुनून की जितनी सराहना की जाए उतनी कम है, क्योंकि आतंकवादियों की बंदूक के सामने बड़े बड़े अपने घुटने टेक देते हैं। लेकिन जब कल आतंकवादी यहां पे पानी मांगने आए तो इन्होंने अपने दरवाजे बंद कर दिए, शोर मचाया ताकि सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज यहां पहुंच जाएं और उन आतंकवादियों को जल्दी से जल्दी यहां से मार गिराएं। लेकिन आज आप देख सकते हैं, कल इन्होंने आतंकवादियों को पानी तो नहीं पिलाया, लेकिन देखिए पुलिस के जवानों को किस तरीके से पानी पिला रहे हैं। कल आप लोगों ने दरवाजे बंद कर दिए आतंकवादियों के लिए, डर नहीं लगा? नॉर्मली तो डर लगता है।
कल कोशिश की उन्होंने आतंकवादियों के सामने खड़े होकर और अपनी आवाज से, अपने शोर से आतंकवादियों को गांव से बाहर भगाया है हमारे गांव, और हम बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं अपनी फोर्सेस के, आर्मी जवानों के, पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस के और जेकेपी के, पुलिस के, कि जो जवान हमारे गांव की रक्षा के लिए, हम लोगों की रक्षा
से पानी पिला रहे हैं।
हाँ, हम बिल्कुल। कल आतंकवादी आए थे, उनको तो हमारे जवानों ने गोलियां खिलाई हैं, और हम अपने जवानों को पानी पिलाएंगे, चाय पिलाएंगे। सुबह के जो भी जवान हैं, हम सबको, हमारे गांव के जो युवा हैं, पानी पिलाने की सेवा में लगे हैं।
Now, the third attack that took place was in Doda, where terrorists opened fire at security forces. 5 Jawans and 1 SPO are reported to be injured. The gunfight is still on. Listen into what the Jammu and Kashmir additional DGP had to say.
आज 2 आतंकवादी इस जगह पर, गांव सैद है ये गांव हीरानगर के थाना के क्षेत्र का है। इस जगह ये नमूदार हुए, देखिए। तो उसके बाद जैसे ये नमूदार हुए इलाके में लोगों ने अपने, जैसे इन्होंने कोई एक घर में जाकर कुछ लोगों से पानी वगैरह मांगने की कोशिश की, तो जब लोग दहशत में आए तो उसके बाद जैसे सूचना मिली इसकी, तो यहाँ पर SHO और SDPO की टीम मौके पर पहुंची, और चूंकि उसमें एक आतंकवादी ने उन पर ग्रेनेड लॉन्च करने की कोशिश की और एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर में वो टेररिस्ट मारा गया। ये हमारा एक हॉस्टाइल नेबर है, जिसके यहाँ पर जो पीसफुल हमारा सारा एनवायरनमेंट है उसको डैमेज करने के लिए उसकी हमेशा कोशिश ये रहती है। तो लिहाजा ये जो इन्फिल्ट्रेशन है, ये अपीयर टू बी फ्रेश इन्फिल्ट्रेशन।
Now, even as the nation reels under shock and grief after the tragic loss of life in the valley, the National Conference patron, Farooq Abdullah, has yet again initiated the idea of having talks with Pakistan. He's further said that the terrorists will keep coming. It does not end here. He went on to say, and I quote, that any small incident in the Amarnath Yatra will be now blown out of proportion. These are his words. You heard it right. A small incident is what the National Conference patron has said, citing any attack on the Amarnath Yatra. Sample what he said.
We still have problem with our neighbor. And the problem with neighbor will not be solved by military action. Unless we talk to our neighbors, we will not be able to solve. These terrorists are coming over the border. And they continue to come. Whichever government tomorrow is in here, we'll have to still face the same thing. We have a yatra coming now, which is a major yatra. Any small incident that might take place in that will be blown up in the rest of the country. And we Kashmiris are not responsible for these things. We have never favored these things.
Well, let me go across to Pradeep Datta for more on this. Pradeep had been covering the encounter in Kathua for a very long time. Pradeep, we also spoke late last night at approximately 11:30, and back then the search operations and the gunfight was still on. And now, of course, within a span of 12 hours, we've seen politics being played out over these 3 incidents in different parts of Jammu, with Farooq Abdullah continuing to bat for talks with Pakistan.
say, Siddharth, really unfortunate but not surprising, because we have seen this. Farooq Abdullah has been parroting this line for years together now. He wants dialogue with Pakistan. By doing so, he's simply trying to give clean chit to perpetrators of violence. He's trying to lend them legitimacy and give them credibility. While as India has always made it clear that talks and terror can't go together. But when you say that there should be a dialogue with Pakistan, that means you want to make them stakeholder and you want to carve that constituency, Pakistan constituency, and keep that intact in Kashmir Valley. That's really unfortunate. Instead of speaking for the people, instead of speaking for Braveheart, they are trying to lend credibility to Pakistan, the same Pakistan that is responsible for spilling blood of innocent people of Jammu and Kashmir for the last 7 decades. Being a representative, he should have been speaking for the people. Rather, he should have told Pakistan to stop all these terror-related activities. But never ever we saw them naming and shaming Pakistan, but instead they are trying to lend credibility to the perpetrator of gun violence in this region. That's one of the reasons that when I interacted with the people also, they were pained. When I interacted with the victims of the gun violence in Riyasi area, they said because they haven't lost their near and dear one because of the gun violence, that's why they want there should be dialogue with Pakistan. They said that this country will never ever change its stripes like zebra, and they will continue to bleed India 1,000 cuts and continue to work with that strategy. And that is exactly what is happening. And we saw that yesterday, another shocking statement coming from Farooq Abdullah brother, where he was asking for sabut. He said, where is the evidence of Pakistan's involvement? And while covering these 3 incidents, we found footprints of Pakistan, because the chocolates that have been recovered from the slain terrorists are made in Pakistan, medicine is made in Pakistan, and they came here only to spill blood of Kashmiris. They came here only to target our bravehearts, but not with the chocolates that they wanted to celebrate any kind of an occasion or any flowers or the garland. I think this is where the Farooq Abdullah and his party need to understand that instead of talking for dialogue with Pakistan, they should tell Pakistan to stop these terror-related activities. They should close all those terror training camp, and they should ensure that no more the Kashmiris are losing their lives. But they will not speak for the people. They will try to carve the Pakistan constituency and keep it intact.
Unfortunately, the politics over this continues. However, the survivors have also taken a tough stance on what's happened. While the National Conference is backing dialogue with Pakistan, survivors of the Riyasi attack are completely against it. Here's their message to Pak Premis.
सियासतदान कहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान से बातचीत करनी चाहिए. आपको लगता है कि सियासत आपको बुरा
समझते हैं? पाकिस्तान को साफ कर देना चाहिए, डायरेक्ट उसको बम गोला जो भी हो फेंक कर उनको जो एकदम नाम मिटा देना चाहिए.
मतलब ये जो सियासतदानों को क्या कहना
नहीं चाहिए.
इन सियासतदानों को क्या कहेंगे जो बातचीत की बात करते हैं?
ये बातचीत की बात तो करते हैं, जब उनके ऊपर पड़ेगा सर तब वो लोगों को समझ में आएगा कि क्या होता है. तब वो नाम नहीं लेंगे पाकिस्तान का.
Now, the opposition has been relentless in its attack and has held the Prime Minister and the Home Minister responsible for failing to prevent these attacks in Jammu. Rahul Gandhi has questioned the Prime Minister's silence, while the Shiv Sena, UBT, as well as the Aam Aadmi Party have questioned the efficacy of changing the status of Jammu and Kashmir, basically making it a union territory and abrogating Article 370, despite no change in the situation on the ground.
Against any form of terrorism, the nation is one. Isme there is no party, there is no separate position. In my speech in Parliament, I have been saying time and again, Amit ji, he is Home Minister, Kashmir is bigger than 370. आपने सोचा 370 आ गया तो कश्मीर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो गई. You thought because the frequency of attacks has reduced, so there is normalcy.
किसकी जिम्मेदारी है? अब की बार वाले कहां गए? अभी बार बार वहां हमले हो रहे, इसके बावजूद अब की बार वाले वहां जा नहीं रहे हैं. प्रधानमंत्री वहां नहीं जाएंगे, गृह मंत्री वहां नहीं जाएंगे, तो जिम्मेदारी उनकी है. अगर उनसे ये सारी बातें नहीं संभाली जाती तो फिर से प्रधानमंत्री होने का उनको कोई अधिकार.
If you go through the chronology, you will see that 3 attacks took place in 3 days consecutively, which proves that Modi's slogan that Kashmir is very much peaceful is absolutely a false one. And it implies that the Defense Ministry and the Home Ministry, they are failing miserably. They have to take this responsibility on their own shoulder. And if Kashmir is so much peaceful, then why BJP couldn't file a nomination with their own symbol, with their own candidate.
मेरा मानना है कि जम्मू कश्मीर का स्टेटस बदलने के बावजूद भी केंद्र सरकार आतंकवाद को कम नहीं कर पाई है। जम्मू कश्मीर के अलावा पूर्वोत्तर में भी चीन की हरकतें बढ़ती जा रही हैं। मुझे लगता है कि केंद्र सरकार को अपनी विदेश नीति के ऊपर दोबारा से सभी दलों के साथ चर्चा करनी चाहिए।
Now, while acknowledging that it's a matter of concern, the Bharatiya Janata Party has assured that the terrorists will be eliminated. Let's listen into what the former Jammu and Kashmir Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Kavinder Gupta, had to say.
कुछ जो पुंछ राजौरी की ओर यहाँ पर गतिविधियां बढ़ी हैं, निश्चय ही चिंताजनक है। कठुआ में जो इस प्रकार का अटैक होना, इससे पहले रियासी में होना, खैर इन लोगों को ढूंढ तो लाया जाएगा और मार भी दिया जाएगा, लेकिन जो यात्री बाहर से आए थे एक उनका पर इस प्रकार की हत्या करना, ये अपने आप में बड़ा दुखद है। सुरक्षा बल अपनी रणनीति बनाते हैं समय समय पर, उसी के आधार पर यहाँ पर शांति व्यवस्था पहले भी बनी है और यहाँ पर जरूरत है कि नागरिक भी अपने आप में जागरूक रहें और जो लोग इन्फॉर्मर्स रहते हैं उनका भी पुलिस को पता दें, क्योंकि सभी की इन्वॉल्वमेंट से ये चीजें संभव हो सकती हैं।